Hey guys, it's Vero Sims, and we are back today with my top 20 small mods. And if you're new here, what it do, Jada Boo? And if you've been here before, you're already caught up with the mess. But if you like this video, be sure to subscribe and turn those notifications on because then you'll be caught up with my current LP, which is the archetype. So let's get into it. So, for the sake of this LP, I do want to kind of split it up into like build mode, objects, gameplay, and all the things. I don't know why $128 just got subtracted from my thing, but that's neither here nor there. But to do this properly, I'm going to start off by traveling, quote unquote, just to show you this particular mod. So, we're going to travel for a second. Okay, so what I'm basically trying to show you is this mod called All Worlds Residential by Zervu, and basically it makes all the vacation worlds residential, and you can go anytime you want. Like it's Salvadora, and I believe Mount Harambe, and also Granite Falls. So you can go to them anytime you want. You can also live there if you choose to. You just have to change the lot type to residential or whatever, and you can live there, or you could just travel there if you want to just go. And yeah, so that's the first mod. And now we're gonna go back to the gym. And basically, for this next mod, it's actually also another build-esque mod. So let's go into build mode. And basically, this mod is called Lot Challenges by Down in Simsland. And basically, what you can do is it has Care Facility, Brood Delights, Curious Visitors, Drinking Spot, Fun Zone, I think, oh, Meals on the Go, and I think that's it. I want to say that's it. Yeah. And so basically what this mod does is you can change any lot or whatever into a like drinking spot, or more people will come because you have curious visitors. Or it could be like a cafe, so you can make like a gym like this, also a cafe at the same time, or like a doctor's office, but also a drinking spot. It can make any number of like combinations, and yeah, so it adds, I feel, a layer of gameplay, and it's really cool. So that's one of my favorite mods right now, honestly, when I'm building. And so let's kind of get into objects. So we're gonna start off with the Flow Fit mod by Simrillis and Sepzid's Let's Get Fit mod, and that's why we're at the gym today. And basically, it just adds a depth to your Sims being able to work out and get fitness. So, for instance, you can do squats. So let's have my Sim self do squats. Hold on. I don't know if they're gonna change it, if she's gonna change this to her fitness outfit, because sometimes they don't always change. Let's see, but yeah, they can do fitness and do a whole different layer of like workouts, and so she can even work out on here. Let's put that back down. Okay, and so basically it still shows this fitness skill, and your Sims can like do all different types of cool stuff. So she can jump on the little box and it adds to her fitness. This is the barbells is squats, I believe. And as you can see, one of my Sims is also working out right here, and this is another one of the options for Sepsid, I believe. And then basically, I use them in tandem to each other because I just feel like they go well together, and you can use them interchangeably because they do not conflict with one another, since they're mainly object dependent. And also, let's show you some of the things. Well, this also comes with the Sepsid mod, but one of the cool things that comes with the Simrealist mod are these, like the elliptical, and I don't know what these are called, but these are all functional. So I'm gonna have my son come up here. Okay, and so basically she's gonna get on the little. Oh, now she's changing. Okay, great. So she's gonna get on the little, I don't know what this is called, but this thing, and then she can also get on this and this thingy. I don't know what these are called. I really wish I did, because elliptical, whatever, something, something. I don't even know what these are in real life, so I couldn't tell you. And so basically, they'll get on it and work out, and their fitness skill will go up. I don't think these have any like impact on how fast your Sims get muscle, like on a regular thing. Oh, this is also a subsid one as well, and I just have certain CC to just have different functionalities, if that makes sense, and have different looks. So yeah. Oh, what? Okay. But yeah, so that's that. And I want to show you guys her getting on this one as well, just to show you like what they can do. And so, yeah, I think this is probably like the same. I assume this would be like cardio in real life, but I don't know what this is in Sims. But yeah. And then, so I'm also going to show you guys another object, which is the pool table. I'm going to reset the game, and even though it didn't really need resetting. And I'm just going to have her. Oh, well, that's one of the people my Sims mess with. But I'm going to have her play with him so you can kind of see how this mod works. And let's see, because she's going all the way downstairs to ask him. Okay, so now they're going upstairs. Lordy. Oh, and she's already flirty. Alright. Okay. A little stuffy. Oh. Ugh. Anyways, so basically they're gonna walk to the pool table. They might be floating for a second, guys. I'm not gonna lie, because this is pretty close to the ledge. But basically, this is the pool table mod by Utopia. And I really like Utopia's mods because they do a lot of like fun gameplay and animations. So yeah, and I think this can also be a romance builder if you do it on a date or if you do it with a love interest. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, it's a pretty cool mod, and I don't know, it just adds a layer of realism. Like they're really like moving the balls around and playing with the sticks. Oh my god, that okay. Anyways, but yeah, so like they do like the whole game, if that makes sense, and people, you can win or you can lose, and yeah. So I guess we can just watch them play for a second, because why not? It's cute. Okay, girl. Pow! Okay, we love to see it. And I like how they react to it. It's like so cute. Everything about this is so adorable. I wish I could use it more, but like I don't always have space for this, and of course the pool table would not normally be on this lot because this is the gym. So yeah. And she missed that shot, so now he's gonna go. This is so cute. Like oh wow. And it kind of ends fast, but in some time it's like, a pretty decent amount. And dang, he is whooping her bad. And just look at her face. She's just like, what? I'm just watching myself get whooped. Like, what is this? Ah! 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 Ain't no way she just cheated like that. This is so ugly. Oh my gosh, I can't say this. Anyways, so yeah, they get a little thingy when a notification when the game is done, and it tells you who won, and then basically, sorry, better luck next time. And let me see if they get movements from it. They do not get movements from the game, but yeah, it's cool. So now we're gonna travel back to her house so that we can do a couple more objects. So hold on a second. Okay, guys, we are back, and the reason why we're not exactly in the house is because I want to show you this mod by Lot 51, which is the Ding Dong Ditch Smart Doorbell. And so basically, there's actually a lot of functionality with this doorbell that I think is really cool. So basically, let's like kind of get into it. So you can wave at the camera, make funny faces. You can also Ding Dong Ditch on Halloween. And you can change the ringtone to it being muted or a little sound goes off. You can turn it off. You can put a name on it. You can change the type of like notifications you get. Some are just, oh, somebody rung the doorbell, and this one is if somebody walks by your door or is at your doorbell. And then there's also universal access, which is a really cool added part of it, which is a visual ring. And this allows you to basically have hard of hearing or deaf sims, and you can set certain lights to be a visual ring, so it'll kind of like flash, I assume. I've never actually had to use it because I personally don't have that in my gameplay, but it would be really cool if you do have that in yours. And then you can also set the color of the little white light to a different color if you want to. And there's a lot of swatches, so I would encourage you to use it. It's pretty cool. And then, people are always popping up at your Sim's house, and now you can know when they're about to walk in your house or not. So let's have her walk inside, and it should give us a little notification when she walks by it. So yeah. Also, I placed this here with tools. So yeah. Did it do a notification? It didn't do a notification because it did it earlier when she first got home, but this is what the notification looks like. And yeah, so let's get into the next mod, and that is Simsy Link, which is also by Lot51. And basically, it's just a router. So it adds a kind of layer of reality in your gameplay of, oh, your Sims have to sign up for Wi-Fi and get the Wi-Fi password. And it's part of your bills as well. And if you're like really, really into your Sims having realistic gameplay, you can have it set up by someone else, like a Simsy Link worker will come and set this up for you, and you have to call to get the whole system set up and all things. But I kind of have mine on easy mode, so I can just turn it off and on. And it's also really cool for like if you're a parent and you have like family gameplay, and then like the kids are acting out, and it's just like, look, I'm gonna turn this Wi-Fi off right now. So yeah, I like that added benefit of it. And so the next mod I also want to share is a photo mod, which is like one of my favorite things for decor in my game. So basically, these are pictures, right? And basically, it comes with two different things. This is by Ravisheen. It's called the Photographic Memory Mod. And basically, what you can do is you can do open to store photos instead of just having them in your inventory, your Sims inventory. It just frees up some space. It comes as a USB or a floppy disk. And basically, what you can do is you can do Photo Studio and create photo GIFs. And you can do like Polaroids, landscape, cross stitch if you wanted that. There's photos and calendar, and then basically whatever you select, you can kind of just pick a photo. It does have to be outside of your inventory. And basically, let's just say a Polaroid. And so I'll choose this Polaroid, and it will appear in her inventory. It does have a little bit of a cost, and so that's the Polaroid. It's really cute. And basically from there, you can just customize the print, and you can add a moodlet to it, or you could set the photographer, even though it's not necessarily all that important. You can change the filter. You can add a photo description. This is one of my favorite things to do, so that my Sims kind of have like a backstory behind the picture. You can change the photo that's in it. And yeah, and then another aspect of it is basically for the photo storage, you can improve photo quality. So like if you ever have a gnome in your picture, you can change that. And then you can transfer a photo from like one of these to something else. So yeah, that's a cool thing. And basically that's kind of where I'm done with objects, but there's another mod that's kind of like half objects, half not objects, which is the Spa Care mod by Quinn BB. Basically, it was by someone else, but I believe Quinn BB just did an overhaul of it. And basically, there's a lot more objects than this. This is just the objects that I have in my game. And so basically, they can do body wash. So basically, if your sim is in the shower, like it doesn't work when they're not in the shower, but once they're in the shower, you can press use, and then they'll get a moodlet from it. And also, like every time they get out the shower, they're gonna have to get lotion. So I can show you guys that. I just don't want her to be, all out because I do have wicked whims. So let's take a shower really fast and kind of show you guys some of the moodlets that come with the mod. So now that she's in the shower, you can click use, and then she'll get a moodlet. So it's so fresh and so clean, and then she'll also get a moodlet from not moisturizing, so she's dry and itchy. So now I'm gonna make her put on some. Honestly, there's a lot of options. So There is the Nivea, which I could use, or the Bum Bum by Sol de Janeiro. So I'm gonna use that one because I think she'll get a mood lift from that one. And so basically it says smooth and shiny, and then she still has the mood lift from, the whatever that was. Anyways, she can also shave her legs, which is the new part of the thing of the um of the mod. And basically you can shave your legs, and that's of course when your Sims have hair to shave. My Sim does not have hair to shave. But there's also deodorant spray, so I can have her come use that. So she's gonna come over and use the deodorant. And there's also perfume, but I don't have that right now. I don't know why everyone is calling my Sim right now. But yeah, so she got a mullet from the deodorant, smelling like money. I love this perfume. Whenever I wear it, people always give me tons of compliments. So that's a cool aspect of it. There's also skincare, so there's face wash, and once you use the face wash, you have to use the moisturizer, otherwise your skin's gonna be looking ashy in the face. But there's also face masks, so I'm gonna have her put on the face mask so that you guys can see. Is it gonna show? Oh, here it is. So Nika's worries are melting away. So she does have the face mask on, quote unquote, but sometimes it doesn't fully, like, it doesn't show over their face, but there are some that do show over the face. So yeah. And then we're gonna go into another gameplay mod, which is probably one of my like nerdy gameplay mods, which is Watch Anime, and that is by Ebonics. It's one of their old mods, and see basically SimZ Link affects if you can watch TV and what you can watch. Her SimZ Link should be set up, so I'm gonna have her get the Wi-Fi password in case that's the problem. So she has the Wi-Fi password. It should work now. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, so basically when you do SimZ Link, there are different levels of what you can get. So let me show the bills information. So home services. Basically, if you don't have premium internet, it does not let you do premium internet and premium cable. It doesn't let you do certain things because of your setting. So it does work in tangent with S&B bills and stuff like that. If you have that mod. If you don't have that mod, I don't know if you necessarily have to worry about it. So basically, these are some of the choices: Tokyo Ghoul, Cinder, Roaring Dice, Naruto, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Hunter x Hunter, Food Wars, Doctor Stone, Demon Slayer, and Blue Exorcist. I'm a Demon Slayer fan, so that's what we're gonna watch right now. And basically, your Sims will sit down and it will actually play a clip of the anime in it, and your Sims can like actually watch it. And you can watch it a little bit too if you want to. So I like that cool aspect of it. And yeah, so that's that. And so let's move on to the next mod. And the next mod is also a favorite of mine. So basically, let's stop playing Demon Slayer. And so I'm going to have her go to her room because the easel is in her room. And basically, this is a like painting override. So let's have her just do like a medium. And it's Black Art Painting Mod by Slim Maz Sims. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, it's a painting override, and so basically your Sims will have like a whole bunch of different pictures to choose from that they'll paint, and it's so cute. Like I honestly kind of love it, and you can kind of use it as decor, which I would never. And now the face mask shows up, but I personally wouldn't like decorate the regular Sim stuff with the painting that comes with the game. But alas, it's so funny that this pops up like right now as she's painting. Like she's like, yeah, World Self Care Day. Okay, and she just took it off. Why is everyone calling her? Anyway, but yeah, it's just super cute. Like you can already see it coming together, and it's very cute. Like you could hang this up. You could put this in a little frame. So I kind of like it, and it's like a whole bunch of different pictures and images and stuff like that. She has some of them on her Patreon page. I don't know if this has been updated. It is kind of old from the version that I have, but it still works as you can see. So whatever. And then this is her neighbor.
Excuse you. um, so yeah, and basically she finished. It's a really cute painting. That is not my business. But yeah, this is the picture. It kind of it's very nice finishes. You know, it's a pretty picture. So yeah, and the next mod. Okay, so someone is in my house. Why? Um, but this kind of works out because the next mod. So let's do a little cheerful introduction. After she meets him, I'm gonna like end up cheating it. But oh, and then let's kind of bring him in here too because then I can show you guys like the mod a little bit more. So let's have him come in too. Is he gonna walk in? Okay, here he comes. Okay, so the next mod I kind of want to show you guys is the remove Sims from conversation mod. And basically what this does is it removes people from your conversation because you know how sometimes you'll want your Sims to be talking like one-on-one and then somebody will come in and then suddenly you're talking to 3 people or XYZ amount of people. Well, this mod prevents that. So essentially let's like give them the Wi-Fi password and like continue conversation. But you just click the person you don't want to be in the conversation and they leave the conversation and they're no longer part of it. So that's kind of how that works. I'm gonna make this university professor leave. So he's out of here. And basically to show you guys the next mod, I am gonna flirt with old dude for a second, her next door neighbor. So what's basically this is the Give Hickeys mod by Lazy Neef. I think that's how you pronounce it. And basically, it's just you can give hickeys to each other. So let me see if it pops up or if they have to be a little bit higher. Let's do first kiss. So then I can like kind of up their romance together for a second. And the dog is geeking me. And as you can see, this little doorbell be working a little too much because why is everybody else high right now? But basically, it's a give hickeys mod. And so let's do romance. It should be under physical intimacy, I think. But it could be under affection. So let me try affection. Dang, where is it? Let me cheat up their relationship just a little bit more. So let's cheat that up to like 80. Okay, so let's see now if they can basically do this in interaction. Let me see. Romance. I assume it's a physical intimacy. Oh, here it is. Okay, give hickeys. And let's see. As you can see, they really do the interaction and they really be on each other's necks. And basically it shows up. It's like a little hickey on the sim that you did it to. And oh. Okay, somebody's getting a little fresh and frisky from a little hickey. Anyways, but yeah, that's what happens when you do the little give hickeys. And so that's the end of the gameplay mods. And basically we're going to go into CAS to show you the rest of the mods. Okay, so now we are in CAS. And basically there's a couple of mods I'm going to show you guys in here. Well, the first one is Instant CAS Stories, which is by Vicky Sims. And they also have the 100 Traits mod, which is basically... Let me show you guys some... Oop, didn't mean to delete that. But basically some of the mods... Some of the traits that come with their 100 traits mod is stuff like cold-blooded, detached, determined. These are part of their 100 traits mod, but that's not kind of what we're talking about right now because that is a kind of heftier mod, so I wouldn't categorize it as a small mod. I'm gonna fix that later. Anyways, so basically this mod is Instant CAS Stories, and so this automatically can set your Sim's degree, skill, or career. I do want to say, and this is in the little mod instructions, okay? If your Sim is already made, it's not going to work for them. And it might glitch them out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had a couple households mess up where I think it was this, but I'm not entirely sure, so don't blame them. But basically, you have to do this on freshly made Sims. Like, you just made this Sim, okay? And basically, this is, you can set their degree. So basically, a smile down is a regular degree, and then a smile up is a distinguished degree. And basically, you can just go through and give your Sim a degree. It does not include the, like, custom degrees. It doesn't include those, though. And then you can set your Sim skill. A smile down, I think, is like level 3 of the skill, and then the smile up is like level 7 or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but please read the instructions. And there's just all the skills that you can say your Sim likes or doesn't like, and basically, yeah. There's also career, and in this you can set your Sim's career, whether they're on a lower level, which is the smile down, or a higher level, which is the smile up. And basically, you can just go through and pick their career, what branch they did, XYZ, and that is that mod. The other mod I want to include is also in this tab, which is the Strengths and Weaknesses mod by, I believe this is by Vicky Sims as well, because there's a couple Strengths and Weaknesses mods. So this is the Vicky Sims one. And basically with this one, you can set what your Sim is good at and what they're bad at. Smile down is, of course, weakness, and a smile up is a strength. And basically you can set it in here at any time, I believe. You don't have to do it when they're freshly made. And so basically this is like if they're good at cooking or baking or XYZ. This is like interpersonal, like charisma, stuff like that. Animals, if they're good with training animals, if they're bad at it, and all the things. Because I like this adding a dimension to gameplay, because sometimes I want my Sims to like love cooking, but at the same time they're not exactly good at cooking, and like, or you could be super good at something and then not want to do it, like music or nature or intelligence or whatever, you know. So I think it just adds a dimension to your gameplay. And they both require the custom preferences mod by Zerbu, so that's how these work. And basically my other mod that I'm going to show you guys is the controlled position mod by Northern Siberia Winds, and that's basically what makes her stand like this, and she's standing still, of course. And basically you can change the pose when you're looking at fingernails. And there's also one for men, and there's one for children and toddlers and babies that makes like toddlers able to sit up and stuff like that. So I think that's a really cool thing for CAS, especially so that you can see like the full outfit, how it looks when they walk, and this, that, and the third. The only thing I will say about this is sometimes it makes your Sim's butt look a little bit bigger than it actually is in game, so keep that in mind. But yeah, so that's that mod. And then the other one is also by Northern Siberia Winds, which is the Gentle Cast Lighting mod. I do have G-Shade on, so you can't really see the full effects of it. Well, maybe let me turn my G-Shade off. Hold on. And then this is kind of what it looks like without G-Shade. I know this kind of looks crazy without my G-Shade coming from seeing my G-Shade, but I promise you this is actually a very big improvement on CAS. So yeah, that's that. And basically the next mod is Tidy Cast by Sparrow. And I don't have it on like clothes, but I do have it on face details. So let's go to face details. And basically what this does is it adds borders to your face details to tell you kind of where something starts and where it ends. So this is like forehead crease, which is like usually skins. And it's a little bit off because I don't think it's been updated for a while. There's a ton of different versions of these by different creators, but this is the one I have. And basically it just kind of sections out your stuff, so you're never like clicking something in skin details, and then it like clicks something else and all the things, so you can kind of know. It just gives you a general guideline of when something, like, you know, is part of one part and whatever. I also have it for tattoos, but I'm not going to show you guys because she will be bare. So let's keep moving. Let's go on to the next one, which is the Black Bow Wrench by Anna Sims. And basically, instead of it being the little tool for signaling CC, it's this little bow. This is also for build mode, so it shows up there too. And also, I have the More Columns mod by Webersu, and that's how I have 3 columns. I think I could probably fit a 4th column. It's just the columns get a little bit closer up when you go into face detail, so it might cut off a little bit. But a cool aspect of this is you can change your screen dimensions in game options. So where it says resolution here, of course when you're not in CAS, because you can't change it in CAS, But when you're not in CAS, you can click this and it changes your resolution, and then you can fit more things in CAS, and then you can of course change it back when you're actually playing the game to a different resolution. But it's just if you want to do that. But if not, I would just choose a column choice or whatever that's big enough for your computer and your screen. So like when I was on MacBook, the 3, it fit like this, but it did not fit when I was in like hair and jewelry and all the stuff. So I had to like change my resolution to be able to fit it. But yeah, on this computer I don't have to do that. But whatever is good for you and what you got going on, okay? And so last but not least, this is also a really, really cool mod, which is great if you don't want to download a whole bunch of like CC. But there is the eyebrow texture overhaul by Kijiko. I hope that's how you say it. But basically what it does is it gives your Sims realistic eyebrows for all the Maxis Match ones. So it just does a texture override on all the Maxis Match eyebrows pretty much. So let's just click a random eyebrow. Let's say this one. And basically it does real hair texture instead of the Maxis hair texture. And it has like different swatches, but they still have the right texture, if that makes sense. So you don't have to, of course, download a whole bunch of CC eyebrows if you don't want to, because it's just a texture override, and now all of them are changed. So that's about it that I wanted to show you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!